ourselves. Amen. And now we leave it to the man, Lowell.
Well, first of all, thank you for those few kind words. And let's face it, they were few, weren't they? It's a pleasure to be here amidst this crowd of fine young men and women, and particularly in this well-appointed bar, the Montrose. The very name Montrose gives me good vibrations. I don't know whether you know, but the Duke of Montrose in the 70s was an ardent supporter of Rhodesia. And in spite that he had a manor in Scotland, as a duke of course, he lived in Rhodesia to back Ian Smith. At the time, when the sanctions were imposed, he, of course, fell under those sanctions because he had stayed in Rhodesia for more than 6 months. And when his mother was on her deathbed in Scotland, he applied to the Foreign Office to visit her. His permission to come back to England was denied by the Foreign Office. Can you imagine a man like that, the Duke of Montrose, with a history, an aristocratic family, which had fought over hundreds of years for Britain, being denied access to visit his dying mother? You see, this treason, this is the treason we are witnessing. Not in Britain at the time, but continuously, and right up to Malta. Somebody was telling me there was this disgusting program on Charbon the other day, which was loaded, one-sided, made everyone sick. But this is the current state of affairs. We are being sold out at the top by the media, by the church, by our politicians. But the people, the ordinary people, they are stirring. Even the blind now are beginning to see that we are being sold out. Now, il-fatt illi qegħdin hawnhekk aħna, illi jien bniedem ordinarju illi stennejt 20 sena, I waited for 20 years for somebody with better brains, better financial resources, freer, everything, background, to come out of his cave and come down the mountain to save the nation. I waited for 20 years for this Zarathustra to step out. Oh, nobody did. And we have seen our country, this sgretolamento of our country, year after year, until finally somebody had to do it, and I had to do it. I had to just speak out, that's all. Speak out my mind. Very ordinary, very simple messages. And suddenly we had people coming over and greeting us and following us everywhere, and people wanting to know more about us, like you are here. Those who follow us everywhere, those who want to know more about us, and those who are our adversaries. And those are important too, because vincere in Italian means convincere. Convincere, to win with you, not against you, but to convince you of my ideas. And we contested the MEP elections, and to everyone's surprise, we got, 1,600 votes, thousands of number 2 votes. You see, the people, and since that time, I tell you, we're more than double them, for sure, because now it is apparent what is happening to our country. Our country sasir il-mizbla tal-Mediterran. If we don't watch it, if we don't put a stop to this nonsense. So we are here per scambiare gli dei. I will not speak for long. Just this brief introduction. Who are we? We are ordinary people, the folk, the people of the land. Why are we here? To exchange ideas, to get to know each other. Għaliex pajjiż ma jagħmlux il-pulizija, l-armata, il-qrati, il-parlament. That is not the nation. That is the state. Lo Stato, il-qoxra. Il-poplu huwa ħaġa differenti u biex poplu jsir nazzjon, mhux kulħadd atomizzat individwu, żbandat waħdu jara t-television kull filgħaxija u jmur għax-xogħol waħdu uniku atomizzat. He has to gather like this, in fan clubs, in dinners, in whatever. The boroughs, the local councils, and evenings like this, where for once in a time, we leave that television, that box, and come here to listen to a message as to the state of our abandoned country, because this country is leaderless and rudderless. Now, so why are we here and who are we? The third point is, but us, we're so few. We don't have the means, we don't have the papers, we don't have phone-ins where in one evening they earn £50,000 at the other parties. How do you intend to do it? We can do it, it can be done. It can be done, and it can be done very simply. Don Mintoff showed us the way. Dak il-bniedem meta żganċa ruħu mill-partiti, when he became a free man, l-individuo assoluto, like that painting of mine there, whoever's interested later, the funds will go to the movement. L-individuo assoluto, meta żganċa ruħu sar free mill-partit, mill-rigni tal-partit, he became the most powerful man in Malta. He had both sides of parliament as pawns, jagħmel li jrid bihom. Wara ġimgħa jilgħab bin-nazzjon għamel hekk. U lil Fredu tefgħu fil-blanda taż-żiber Dakka sa nibqgħu niftakru bħala il-Prim Ministru tal-Bankina ta' Buġibba. But he did more. Actually ġal lin-nazzjonalisti li kienu